How are you?
Hello,
I'm
great.
Laura from ADP.
Nice meeting you, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
So, I'm from ADP, and ADP stands for Automatic Data Processing, and we basically do payroll and we handle HR administration. So, if I may start, in order to make up the best of your time, do you mind if I take up 10 minutes?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. And do you mind if I ask you a few questions and take some notes as well?
No, you can go ahead and take them.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, to start off with, how many locations do you guys currently
We
have?
currently have two locations. One located in Pleasant Road, and the other one that just barely up in Peachtree.
So how's your new location been going?
It's been pretty good. We're still understaffed. We need 5 more employees, but other than that, it's been great.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. How many employees does Paige currently have?
We have 35 employees in total. At the New Newnan location, we have 20, and the Peachtree location, it has 15.
Okay, 35. How's it, what do you currently do at Peach Clinic?
I mainly take care of which is payroll and the HR. Those are my tasks in the company.
Okay. And is there anybody else that handles that with you?
Sometimes Kim, the executive assistant, helps me out with anything that comes up.
But it's mainly you?
It's mainly me, yes.
Okay. I understand. Are you guys thinking about expanding in the future?
We would like to expand to a third location within 2 years. That's a hope.
Okay. How long do you plan on opening this location? What's the time range?
Well, as I said, it might probably take 2 years, hopefully, if everything goes well financially, as well as with me and my family as well.
Right. So is that taking any time off your work with?
Yes, it started as a part-time job, and as we have grown into a second location, it has definitely taken a big part of my time. It has turned into a full-time job.
Okay. So what is the program that you currently use?
We currently use Microsoft Dynamics. We get it from off-shelves.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit more about the process and how it works?
Well, we have to pay a yearly fee to get an update on the program. That is about $1,500.
Okay.
And I do pretty much really everything manually. I don't have, other than Kim sometimes helps me out, but it's not really time efficient for me, because to do the time cards, just to do those time cards bi-weekly takes me about 3 minutes each time card, so if you multiply by the employees I have, and an hour to key in all the payrolls.
And do you do your employees checks every 2 weeks,
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? Okay. What problems have you run into in the past with this system?
Well, definitely there's a lot of sometimes incorrect checks that have come. Some of them have to be voided, and sometimes the amount is not correct on the checks that we issue to our employees.
So human errors.
Human errors, as you said, yes.
Right. Okay, and what are the how much time do you spend doing this? How much time would you say that you frequently use the system?
Well, I spend for each time card about 3 minutes, and then to key in all the payroll, I do probably an hour. And then for me to sign all the checks, it takes me about 2 hours. And then the checks have to be sent via regular mail, so that definitely takes time.
So there's no direct deposit
No,
that
we
you guys
don't
offer?
offer
Okay.
deposit.
Okay, so besides the checks and everything else, is there another system that you fall onto for reporting?
I have to sometimes get the support of Excel and type data in. because the system that we have, it gives me really standard reports. They're really basic, and I have to expand further into those reports.
So that's more time that you have to
More
put
time
into
that I have
it.
to put into it. Yes.
Okay. So, for your tax administration, if I may ask, do you handle any of that?
I do take care of the taxes, and as I said before, I take care of the HR as well.
And what part of, can you explain to me more about your tax administration, such as tax deposits, W-2s, such as?
For the tax deposits, every pay period or every 2 weeks, let's say, I spend 15 minutes. For the quarterly fillings, I spend 2 hours on every quarter, and then the W-2s is about 15 minutes per pay period.
Okay, and have you run into any penalties, problems with this?
We ran into one 4 years ago. We did not report on time.
For the reporting?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an extra cost for you guys. What else do you guys see dynamics affecting you other than time?
I mean, I think it's definitely us not having we have the entire control of the system, because we have to do everything manually, and sometimes I would like the system to become more efficient in regards to time, in regards to definitely eliminate human error, as you said previously.
And for your bank account, what bank do you guys use?
We use Capital One.
And do you guys get charged?
We do get a monthly charge of $250, and that's per location. Per location, so it's about 500.
Yeah, that's a lot. What and you also had said that you guys do not offer direct deposit, so you guys are just paying $250 without not even direct deposit on your plan. Okay, I understand. And do you do any reconciliation with this bank on your own?
I do, and it takes me about an hour every month. And that's what I do, the reconciliation for the bank statements.
So another hour on top of the 15 hours per week that you're doing for your employees on payroll. Okay, if I'm correct, besides payroll, you also do HR administration.
Mm-hmm.
What parts of HR administration do you handle?
Definitely have to make sure about the we have to put a fixed number of hours for our employees that it's based, but whenever they have time off, that affects the payroll system, because we have to stay on top of them and keep track of what days they're not going to be here. And in regards to the HR, I have to stay up to date to the current laws, and for that I use a website and also a local law firm that sometimes they give me advice in regards to HR.
Okay, and what is this website that you use for updating current laws?
I use a HR website that is hr.org. That's the one I use.
Okay. And for your paid time off, I understand your employees, you have to do that for them. Have you run into any past problems with that have mainly cost
Definitely, we sometimes have issue checks with more money than we were supposed to, and we don't get that money back, because it's
an extra cost. If I'm correct, you are basically wanting something that is more time efficient?
Definitely something that is time efficient, something that doesn't have a lot of room for error. Those are the main things that we're looking for, and something that is, let's say, more cost efficient as well. As you said, I mean, the price is increasing just by adding up the numbers. It's crazy.
Yes, and ADP would try to eliminate, reduce the time on you doing payroll, such as tax administration, keying in checks, sorting, all that, and having actual direct deposits so the employees can get the money automatically bi-weekly, and also eliminate Microsoft Dynamics, and eliminating updates annually. Also having to eliminate keeping current with the laws through HR. And ADP would like to do that so that you can have more time for yourself.
Thank you. Yes, if you can do that, that'll be great.
We would like you guys to open up your third location.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So what I would like is to have Dr. Daniel Page sit with us and go through this more in depth and talk to you more about what ADP offers and how our system works.
Okay.
And I would like to leave you with my business card.
Thank you.
It has all my information there. If you and your husband, Dr. Daniel Page, have any questions about our system. And I would like to ask if you are available to meet up next week again.
Yes, the best day for us will be Tuesday after 4:30.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right.
Again, thank you so much for having me.
No, thank
I
you, Laura, for
appreciate it.
coming.
Thank you. You
Thank
have a nice
you.
day. Thank you.
Bye.